To the program, everyone. Stan Gravois filling in for Jason DeGay tonight. Phone lines are lit up. Let's get to the phone lines. Hello, you're on Bayou time.
Good afternoon, Sam.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, okay, man. You're looking great there tonight, Sam.
I'm feeling pretty good. Although, you know, and we show this in replay some, but I hear rain outside, so I hope it's not too nasty outside.
Look, I want to say one thing to Jimmy DeGay. Get well soon, Jimmy. We all miss you. We'll be glad when you're back on the set. Come back home soon.
My sentiments, too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sam. Talk about the cigarette tax.
Okay.
I'm going to put it like this here. I'm not against the cigarette tax. I don't smoke. I ain't going to lie. In one way, I am against the cigarette tax because the poor people paying enough that smoke. Why not put a tax on something else, on liquor, on chemical pollution or something? Not on the same poor people all the time. You know, we got to pay all the time. That man from St. James, he always against something. Him. I was talking about, I'm a commercial fisherman, and he's talking about calling in about something fishing. He's against me because, Sam, I fished all my life and I never pay income tax. And he said, well, I work at the plant, I have to pay my tax. I agree with that, I know that. I work at the plant, I pay tax too when I work. But he got a big difference from what I got. When I go fishing, I got to pay $150 worth of license. He don't have to pay no license to go work to the plant. That's what he don't realize. And I got to pay a boat license to go out there. I got to buy a bait, and I pay taxes on that bait I buy and everything else. I mean, I couldn't get nothing from BP, don't get me wrong. You know, but I tried, but that hurt my living. They took my living away. They ain't giving me nothing, huh?
I would agree with you that there are a lot of people out there who sit down and as they watch a show and they hear one person's point of view, they're probably screaming at the television saying, yeah, but this person doesn't understand this goes along with my livelihood, or this goes along with my livelihood. All the different things that go along with the livelihood. So I do understand your point. And I guess that's why we give you a voice to let us know about those licenses and those things that you do have to pay for.
What I'm getting at, Sam, look, we out there, we help feeding the country. Don't get me wrong. Look, a farmer lose something, did the government help the farmers out? You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for nothing, but BP came along, they took our livelihood away with that spill. We didn't ask for the spill. We didn't make it. We didn't know that was going to happen. Me, I've been fishing for 30 years. That's all they had to do, go to wildlife fishing, check my record. All my licenses are there. I've been by. Like I told Martin, look, what they should have did, Sam, is like this here. Instead of give somebody so much money, somebody say, I made $50,000, $100,000, they shouldn't have went like that. The way they should have did it, they should have went to wildlife and fishery, check up all the fishermen, how long they've been fishing, how long they've been buying license, give every fisherman like $1,000 a month or something to live on till things get better. I think that would have been the best way, Sam.
How do you feel about this? And I read this in the paper, and I'm passing this on to you. It says that there are a lot of fishermen who are wary right now because there's an environmental group that wants all the fishermen to shut down fishing because of the turtles situation.
Well, you know something about the environmental group? I don't understand this, Sam. Look, I don't want some people to get mad what I'm going to say. They got people fish piping and they catch fish. A lot of them pipes come from chemical plants. Environmental group don't say nothing about that. Don't get me wrong. I ain't against the people that catch them from fish. But the environmental group ain't doing their job right. They contact certain people and they, you know, hey, no matter how many they go out there for our environment has ruined already, Sam. All these chemicals coming from the chemical plant. All these chemicals coming from the farm. The state, they spray grass. The police jury, they spray grass. That's all going in our water. Power line company, they spray grass and trees along the power line. That's all going in our water. Hey, how are they going to stop everything, Sam?
Yeah.
If you can't stop everything, you might well let it go. You know what I'm saying?
It's a pick and choose situation.
That don't make no sense.
That's right. And if you don't make your voice heard and you just kind of sit on it.
I want to ask you one more question, Sam.
Okay.
Now listen, you might not agree with me. You might agree. They talk about they got a big dad zoom out in the Gulf. All right, listen good what I'm going to tell you. You might say I'm crazy. Do you know what them ships come from overseas to come bring something or come get something? You know they're throwing their trash overseas, you know, in that Gulf. They might be throwing a lot of trash in that Gulf while they come here to get something. And look, our government know about it. I'm going to tell you what I say this. But all this satellite they got in the sky, the technology, they see what's going on, Sam. They just ain't telling the people the truth.
So environmentally, they need to check out those.
Got a lot of things going on they ain't telling the people.
So you're saying environmentally, they need to check out those ships that are coming in too, right?
Yes, sir. Look, I'm going to let you go, Sam, because I know you got a bunch of more calls, and I want to hold the line tied up. And you have a good evening, Sam.
You too. Thanks for calling. Here we go. Let's move on. Hello, you're on Bayou time.
Hey, Stan.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, this sounds like Herman again.
Yeah.
What's up, Herman?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you something. I went to Gravois this weekend. Guess what they had down there?
Besides the beach and water, I'm not quite sure.
They had the Saints Lombardi trophy down there.
The Lombardi Trophy was in Grand Isle?
Yeah, Bobby Hebert and all them was down there this weekend.
You know, I did not know that. So you got to see it?
Yeah, we got to see it.
You took a picture with it?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. One time when I see you, we're going to get that picture and we're going to show everybody.
Yeah.
Very good, Herman. Thanks for calling us and letting us know that. All right, let's move on. Hello, you're on Bayou time.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, man, this is Frank. Live over here in Homer.
Hey, Frank.
And, I'm listening to you at the same time. Okay, listen, I want to talk about that tax, man.
Okay.
I agree with the first three gentlemen that called in. I mean, they made some pretty good points, you know. Me, myself, I believe that we put our officials in there for a reason. And Bobby Jindal said no more taxes, okay? Number one, are we going to back this man that we put on office, or we're going to do it if it's convenient to us, or to who? It's not right that they're putting our governor in a place where, okay, if you don't do this, then you won't get the tax to fund a college that's helping people and helping kids, you know?
You have a good point, because we knew his platform when he was running for governor, and his platform was no tax. It didn't matter if it was on cigarettes, if it was a hazard tax, if it was on golf or whatever. He said no taxes. So I guess you're right. I guess it's a situation where we voted him into office, and those are the things that we knew he was about.
Well, you know what I mean?
I also don't think that tax, you know, when it comes right down to it.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, are we going to back him? You know, because, I mean, for what I'm seeing, the man is trying to help us. No more taxes.
I agree. I did see one particular fellow who is a political expert, so to speak, mention that he thought that this was a situation where it was a renewal, and we didn't really talk about that too much, but that this was a renewal of that 4-cent tax, that it's not necessarily a new tax, so people didn't understand it. But once again, the platform of Bobby Jindal has always been no taxes. You know, he's not going to tax anything to create revenue. So I guess, you know, your point is very valid. You there? I'm not quite sure if you're there anymore.
So I'm there.
You might be listening on TV and there's a little delay there, but can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. I'm just trying to catch you everything so I can answer right. Okay, so we got that out of the way, but I still feel that we should back our government.
No,
because
so
he's doing what we asked him to do.
I agree with. In this case, I'm telling you that I must say, whether I'm a tax person or not, in this case, that is the platform he ran on. No new taxes. So you are absolutely correct.
Okay, now as far as the environmentalists go, I would say that other gentleman, the last one we spoke with, is absolutely right, because I work offshore and I see it all the time. And my problem is, he's right. Why international ships can come into our waters, pollute our waters with their trash, and we not doing anything about it? But if we, by mistake or something were to happen, crucify us.
Right.
It's not right. This environmental people, hey, I'm agreeing with all saving the planet and everything. But with the United States, we keep a good, strict set of rules out there.
So you think, you say that we're being held to a different standard than what these other people are, right?
Correct. And that's what got me, because, I mean, last time I looked, we lived in the same planet.
Right, right.
Get those people to go somewhere over there where they're not complying with the below our rating, and get them to our level, and then we will do our best to climb to the next.
Correct.
That's how it should work. You're killing us, and you're killing jobs, and you're killing families by going after the wrong people.
Correct. Correct. I understand your point. Very good. Anything else you'd like to add tonight?
No, I just pray to God that we need to put them back, and we need to get somebody that can run things straight. But I, for one, I stand behind Bobby Jindal.
Very good.
100%.
We appreciate you calling, and it was good to hear your point.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
While we got a little break, we're going to have to go to a commercial break in just a little while. I did want to pass this on to you. The website for HTV looks exceptionally good. It is htv10.tv. And when you go to that thing, you can see our top stories. You can go back, if I'm not mistaken, and Jason, our producer back there, will correct me on this. You can go back and actually see footage from the Bayou Times as we replay what has gone on the entire week, and you can get a live feed. So all of your friends out there who may not be on a cable system, they may be on satellite. Wow, that's up already, huh? Hey, you guys are doing a good job back there. If it's a situation, once again, where you don't have you don't have cable and you are on satellite, you can't pick up HTV, it's live, it's done, it's up there, it's great. And got to tell you, really proud to go there and check out some things. I think in times of dire need, maybe, and with our fingers crossed, the deal with Morganza did not become a big problem for us, but maybe during hurricane season, this is going to be our avenue sometimes when lines are down and such. So doing a great job. Again, it's www.htv10.tv, and it is pinpoint to the minute. Very good. You can see, as a matter of fact, that was our lead story. Jason led with that story there of the young man sentenced, and it's already up, along with watching us live. I think there's a tab at the top called Live Feed, and you go on Live Feed. There he goes. He's on the right side where you see the little hand. When he hits Live Feed, you can see the live feed. It is playing now, and that's real weird to look at right now as I'm sitting up here at the camera. Got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll answer a couple more phone calls, but we get into that point again on the show tonight. I got some guests starting close to the top of the hour, maybe a little bit before that. We have representatives of the big Independence Day celebration. Lise Schaefer, Robin Lejeune, and Chris Johnson are going to come on. Then at 7:15, it's Canada's in the Kitchen. Joni Petra will have Chef George Caslow and Tony DeSalvo on. Then at 7:30, Dr. Laura Battle will be on, and she's talking about a really nice thing, Louisiana Girls Leadership Academy. She'll have a couple of guests on, too. So all of that later in the show. First, got to take a commercial break. We'll probably have one more segment of answering the phones. We'll be back right after this.